What is this?
It's a honky tonk.
Donkey Kong?
No!
So now you'll be reacting to the brother and sister group AKMU. The next two songs you'll be reacting to are from their 2017 winter album and are composed and written by the brother Chen Hyuk.
Is he still in the army?
Yes. And arranged by the resident pianist Lee Hyun Young. Chocolady was written since Chen Hyuk cannot drink coffee and loves hot chocolate. For him, sweet love is more like hot chocolate than Americano. In an interview, he said, "A chocolady is a girl that doesn't match me. She doesn't try to impress me or try to play hard to get. A chocolady is someone who is sweet to begin with, but not too much that could be burdensome, like taking a first sip of hot chocolate."
What an analogy.
Chocolady, 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 choco. And we're into a guitar. What time signature?
All right. That was nice, because I couldn't tell where the pulse was, and then it just came in.
I love when you can't tell what the meter is in the first
Yeah, I know,
2
you're like-
seconds, and then you're like, wow.
Oh god, I love AKMU so much.
He's got a great voice.
I like that.
Love that reverb.
Or
Ooh. That was sick.
Wait, her voice is everything. Oh my.
macchiato.
I wouldn't know how to pronounce that word. This is really funny exercise in text stress.
Dude, they've got an organ.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? That's nice.
This is good. This is interesting.
Yeah, they harmonize really well. They almost have like the exact same timbre. Probably because they're related.
It's really cool because like the guitar part, like they don't play the downbeat, so it like tricks your ear, and then they just come in with the groove.
Oh.
I love the different stress on Americano. You know, that sounds really cool.
Chocolate.
Oh. Alright.
Oh.
Tritone sub!
Yeah, I love like the cerebralis piano texture. What's it called? Like comping?
But also, like, I like that cross rhythm that they're doing, like that, but. They were doing it, yeah, just right. That was nice. Polyrhythmic.
They're very far away from like a tonic. They're really giving us lots of like seventh chords. So it feels. I'm thinking WC because I played WC last night, but just like this constant feeling of like floating. Like there's tonic doesn't matter. It's just pretty.
Your order is bewitching me.
Wow.
Dorian.
I'm pouring milk on the powder and I'm trying to get her number?
Oh, what kind of milk are you talking about? Better be almond.
You hear that, like, they leave out that downbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like starting on. It's weird.
I do like her singing the last one. That's they're just so creative with the way they distribute the voices and like it sounds like
Deep chalk.
it sounds like real art, you know.
It's like
So strange, man.
taking on like a new character, like the sound wise. I don't know.
Yeah. I like the tone of the guitar.
Yeah.
That's a real guitar solo with the distortion.
That jazz keyboard at the end.
Those are instruments that would be in a coffee shop.
Yeah, like I get that coffee
Happy
shop summary,
coffee shop
like
vibes.
lighthearted, and it's like such a like when we talk about like toxic masculinity, I feel like this is like the complete opposite. It's masculine in some ways, but it's like more appreciative,
Organic masculinity.
than like condescending, and that's what I really just like love about it. But I also love the creative like way to emphasize different words and like how it fits into a melody, and like it's catchy and it's awesome and just yes, like and I love her voice too, like
Wow. Vanilla, I stand that.
Because there's like so many different like sounds, and the music takes like very different characters. You got like this like Route 66 bluesy kind of like
Yeah, that's weird. It's like ZZ Top.
right.
Yeah.
You start hearing the hints of what could be a guitar solo, and you're just like, you know, give it to me, which is really cool. You get it at like the very end, and then it's just like it's got this really kind of like campy, fun, happy-go-lucky, you know.
Is a lot of K-pop music have these sort of fun themes? Because, you know, there's a difference between like a theme that's like wholesome and a thing that's just like creative. Because that was creative. And that
Everything's
was fun.
different. I'd say some groups are known for more creative things, and this is definitely one of the groups that are known for having creative. Like they did a song on dinosaurs, and they did a song on ramen.
Okay.
And
all right.
they did a song on crossing your legs. Yeah.
See, that's what I love about it, because it's like
no,
it's,
actually,
it's,
I like
it's
this.
so
That's creative.
It's so
that's,
them.
That's super cool, because it's not usually convincing that someone can talk about hot chocolate and it be like, either like this is stupid or this is like just trying to be super wholesome. Like that was cool.
Yeah, some of the notes are just so odd. Like the way they fly up and down. Music in general is like, well, you have up, linear, or down, but then you can choose to go like random spikes with use of chromaticism.
Okay, so I like how this song is kind of hard hitting. Like you can seriously groove to some of these triplets, but yet when you hear the vocals, you kind of just want to chillax. And at the beginning when the vocals come in, the instrumentals do get more chillax, but then later on, there's kind of a fusion of that more hard-hitting edge and the calmness of them just listing drinks and comparing them with this lady, you know, and talking about what he likes in this lady.
The reason why we were all kind of in the beginning like, what is going on? And we're like, whoa, because what they did is they have a rhythm where, like, you know, when we're listening to music, we feel this really big pulse, right? That's why people at concerts will, you know, like clap together and sway from side to side, because the drummer and the rest of the rhythm section, like the rest of the band, is delineating those big pulses. In the part in the beginning and in certain parts of the song, they eliminate that. So as a listener, like if you were listening to that and say you were dancing and all of a sudden they did that, everybody would kind of all of a sudden just like start to be really uneasy, right? Which is a really, really cool effect, because it tricks your brain for a second into thinking that it's a different either tempo or a different rhythm. And then it makes it super sweet when they come in with the actual groove, because then it's like even more surprising, you know? Yeah. I love that song.
Yeah, I think they definitely were playing with a lot of different aspects of music making, like rhythm, meter, and especially like finding a tonic. It was especially hard in some of the verses because they were adding a lot of like sevenths and diverting away from tonic. That was pretty cool. And the instrumentation, you know, you were saying it was a lot of like light acoustic-y sounding string instruments.
And one thing that they did that I thought was interesting, like there was definitely an area where they like tonicized 4 in kind of an unexpected way, and not as like a subdominant. Like the interlude was it was in A minor, and then suddenly it was in D major for a minute, and I was like, bah, ba 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 ba, and you'd think that he would go 6 5 1, but he goes na 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 na, yeah, and he goes to F sharp, and it's 3 of D. It's very strange. It was really cool. Like it's just sort of this is nice. Make ear happy. Let's move on.
So this is Reality, which was released on the same exact album as Chocolady. It is basically about everyday life and how life isn't always a lovely experience. It's also very gritty and unpleasant. People may look happy in the mirror, but in reality, they might be miserable. Chen-hyuk mentioned that he wanted to make a song that had a yodel vibe.
A yodel vibe.
Which can be kind of heard during the chorus.
Baby, every morning there are mountains to climb. Get up, this is what I see. Welcome to reality.
Got it.
like starting it like from a very open,
Yeah.
open like rhythmic thing.
Yeah. Where it's kind of like, where is this gonna go?
Funky pop.
Oh wow, this is a treasure.
Okay, this is sick.
It's funny that the meaning of the song, because for me it sounds like kind of playful, sort of comical.
Yeah.
Like how like staccato and just very rigid.
Yeah.
Everything, you know, which is funny.
That and like the schoolhouse instrument vibe.
Yeah. Well, it just I guess makes sense if ever they're talking about how like everything's on a surface level, you know.
Yeah.
There it is. I can hear that yodeling vibe.
Oh, the vibra slap. Yes. Doing. Yeah, that's so good.
What is this?
It's a honky tonk.
Donkey Kong?
No.
Oh! What's that fucking bass drum I'm playing? Oh! The bass fill was so sick.
Oh, 1-4, oh, 1-4, oh, 1-4, oh, 1-4.
It is a 1-4.
Yeah.
No way. 0-1-5.
Oh, 1-5, oh, it's a C sharp.
No, 0-1-4, 0-1-4.
Or 1-5.
0-1-4, 0-1-4.
Oh.
Wow, this turned into a party. Those cool drums.
Oh, I like how they had the chorus going underneath that kind of, as it's in the instrumentation.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities for different chords.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Ah! Lydia. So like.
It's like riding
It's
a
like-
horse.
Lydia.
Endless modulation.
Let's just modulate forever.
To the key it was already in! Chromatic medians until you get back to where you started. It's like the MC Escher of chromaticism.
I love how they take like Gret, which is like, what? No one who would repeat that. Gret. It's not the most like beautiful syllable, but it sounds so cute.
Wow.
What is this? Ality.
Multiple Chanhyuks?
Yes, the tag. Yes.
I
I enjoy his like use of words just because like it's so creative. Like this whole like reality.
Regret,
Did that.
regret.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, that was sick. Gotta hand it to him, that was sick. Everything about it was unique. Stream of consciousness? Like this guy is just like, oh, I'll write this. Whatever. Chocolate and men again. Okay.
We sit down, we listen to it, we're on a ride because you start off with this saloon-esque piano, I don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying, like that kind of piano sound.
Well, the honky tonk.
The honky tonk, yeah. So you start off there, and then we get into like, there's like, I made a comment about like, I don't know how to describe the sound, but I'm like, oh, it feels like we're at like some sort of ceremony.
Da-da-da-da!
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da!
Yeah,
when
yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
it feels-
announcing AKMU Festival!
Because-
Da-da-da-da! Quack, 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 quack!
Right. It feels like we're at some sort of like big festival. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Because it's like so different than everything that's going on. Because it feels like we're just going like from so many different destinations, but it works.
But it also, like, the whole thing is, like, super lighthearted, right? Like, that's the point. There's also the thing, like, about reality, and, like, so there's this underlying thing, and it's also, like, well, I'm in, my imagination of this thing.
Mhm.
And I'm, like, not reading too much into that, but, like, there's some different shades going on. And it's, like, you don't see them coming, and it's impressive.
I love how they're able to create a mood and a setting that matches the meaning of their lyrics to where, like, some of the songs that are great songs that we were listening to earlier, where it's like, song is about something sad, but the groove is so amazing, I just want to smile, just like stuff like that. But here it's like talking about reality and everything being people putting on a show. They totally do that, and just like the instrumentation and how they sing the lyrics, how the whole song's constructed. It's just really, really cool how they set a mood, and they do it very well.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, kind of like a schoolhouse rock vibe slash a musical vibe. Kind of like bluegrassy at some points too, with some of the like kind of soaring like pentatonic 1, 3, 5, 6 type of lines.
And did you guys like Reality or Chocolady better?
I like Chocolady.
Yeah.
Thought it was
I
pretty
think
sick.
Same.
But I mean, they're both really good songs.
Yeah. The problem is the other one was kind of like a little bit too Starbucks-ish for me. I think that was just because of like the words.
Seiji's true feelings about Starbucks come out.
I know.
Hello everyone, I'm Umu ReacttotheK channel creator, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed or learned something from it. If you'd like to support us or help ReacttotheK grow, you can do so by visiting our Patreon and help us out by pledging any amount you can. Big tip of the hat to our Superstar Idol patrons. Thanks for the love. Till next time.